Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome to our guide and let's play of LEGO DC Supervillains. If you like what you see, please thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching KwingsLetsPlays, and we hope you enjoy the following video. Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to LEGO DC Villains? That's right. I want to say universe. I don't know what it is. So, based on your guys' tips, we're still here in Gotham, all that fun stuff, but...
Ooh, who's this cool character?
That is Cheshire. That is Roy Harper, Red Arrow, Arsenal, Speedy's wife.
Oh, wow.
In the pre-52 and in the Young Justice world, they had a little girl together.
Aww.
And they were really good, but they've since made Speedy Arsenal with Donna Troy in DC Rebirth, which I don't like because... one, it takes away from the normie that Donna Troy married, who wasn't a superhero. It also ruins the whole Donna Troy and Dick Grayson could be a couple, because they made it Speedy instead. And also it takes away from the awesome relationship that Red Arrow and Cheshire had, as well as the little girl that was created.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I know. Why do they have to delete little girls like that?
That's why reboots are terrible. But anyway, we're actually going to go and unlock Hawkgirl because...
oh my gosh!
Of a tip that we got from one of our subscribers.
I'm so excited.
Apparently she is the easiest character in this game to unlock.
What?
So just like Nightwing and Batgirl are unlocked during the story after the second level, Hawkgirl is available as soon as you have a flyer character and you come to the very top of Lex Tower in Metropolis.
Whoa.
And she is comfortably hanging out inside the suitcase. There she is.
Yay, Hawkgirl! I'm so excited.
Hey, this is a pretty nice find, as long as it doesn't have any secret curses on it or anything.
No, I don't think Shira has any secret curses.
So yeah, Hawkgirl is like pretty much like possibly my favorite character.
Ready to take flight.
You don't like her voice? Your reaction.
I don't know what's going on with her voice.
Wow.
Stop. Put her back in the box. Come out with a different voice.
And so you like the Hawkgirl from Justice League.
Why could they not get Hawkgirl from Justice League?
Because she was probably busy with something else.
Or because they never asked her. I don't know why they always have a different person voicing her. She only voiced for Justice League.
She's also appeared in some of the video games as a voice of Hawkgirl as well.
Okay.
And we're back in Gotham because Metropolis is too sunny.
I like how her wings move, though. It's really cute.
This is her pre-52 costume. It was kind of her modern type costume. Also, it's similar to what appeared in her Justice League show.
It's similar.
It's similar to her
has, like,
last appearance in Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, this is like, they put little sideburn things. She's supposed to have like this giant helmet.
Well, that's how her design was in the Justice League show. This is her comic book designed helmet.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, let's see what she can do. Oh, everybody likes the Justice League show better. Hawkgirl! Her abilities are, she has her impact, whatever that does. So press to test her strength. So the Harley Quinn weird puzzles where you smash things with a hammer.
She really smashes it with her mace.
She has hyper jump.
Yay!
She has flight.
Woohoo!
She has acrobatic ability.
Yay!
She has her security access. And she can take selfies.
Security access.
Shira Hall, originally a law enforcement officer from the planet Thanagar. She chased an escaping criminal to Earth and found herself becoming fascinated by the planet and its people. Choosing to return, she now uses the nth metal powers to continue fighting for justice as Hawkgirl. First appearance, Flash Comics #1, 1940.
So yeah, I was talking to Luke about this because I love Hawkgirl from the Justice League. That's how I kind of fell in love with the character, and I was like, oh wait, Hawkgirl's a bad guy, right? And he's like, no, she's always a good guy. She was made a bad guy in Justice League who became good. And I was like, oh, wow, that's actually much more her idea. That's why I love her so much, is because she's a bad guy that became good, and her struggle to try to learn to do the right thing. even though she was taught all her whole life to do something else, was so fascinating to me that she would stand up against that and change. Like,
she wasn't taught. They were in the middle of a war. So what happened was they were going to destroy Earth so that they could save their planet. Because there was no other way. It wasn't that she was a bad guy.
Well, I mean, she was a bad guy to Earthers, though.
Oh, yeah, to Earthers.
But yeah, I know what you mean. She wasn't necessarily bad. She was just in a war. I'm sorry. So I wish I could start over with that. But I did think of her as a bad guy because I thought of all Thanagarnians kind of as bad guys because they were trying to take over the world. They didn't care about other people's planets. You know, like, they were kind of bad. And Hawkman, I was gonna call him Hawkeye, but Hawkman was, like, with her or whatever, and...
What's really interesting about that Hawkman character, the leader of the army, he wasn't Cater Hall, he was somebody else who they made just for the Justice League Starcross movie.
Oh.
They later brought in Carter, or Kator, or whatever you want to call him, into the Justice League Unlimited show as Shayera's destined, and she had that past history with John, so it was like, it was an interesting episode. And then they did this weird thing where they made John and Shayera like past lovers also from Egypt, and it was just like, Dwayne McDuffie, what are you doing, man? Don't do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember that happening.
It was from Justice League Unlimited. It's a one episode thing, so they were rushing things.
That's weird.
But he wasn't really super involved with Justice League Unlimited.
I feel like the difference between her thing with that guy from Thanagard, I can't remember her name of her planet, but like that the Hawk dude that she was with, like, it was like that was her. You know, that guy kind of represented, like, everything that...
quite the pickle. How are we gonna tip this over?
Like, that she always did. Like, she always did the right thing, and she always followed orders and whatever. And she never, like, really expressed herself at all. And then when she was with John, she, like, thought about trying to do the right thing, and, like, she totally became a different person or whatever. Trying to... I don't know, I just liked her, like, I've always said I always liked her better with Jon Stewart because they were opposites. And they, like, bring out the best in each other. That's why
that was a great pairing, actually.
That's why their relationship was so interesting, was they were total opposites. But then they had some similarities, too, because they could relate, because John also worked for a police force, in a way.
Yeah.
So he could understand where she was coming from, but he disagreed with her, like, methods and stuff, whatever. Yeah, because he was a Green Lantern, so they could both kind of relate there. Oh yeah, it was really cool. I love the person who voiced Hawkgirl in the Justice League, and I just love her. My favorite thing about Hawkgirl is that even when, like, Diana and the other people, like, tell her, like, oh, we don't know if we can defeat this enemy or something, she would rush in and try anyway. She always tries. Mm-hmm. Like, even if she doesn't know if she can succeed, she always puts everything into it, and that's kind of like how I like my... That's how I try to be in my life. Just try to do the right thing even if you don't know if you can succeed, so... That's what I like best about her, that even if she's not as powerful as the rest of everyone, she still tries her best.
You can do that race if you want.
And that's why I like Hawkgirl, because she's awesome. Alright, I'll try this race. It says this race requires a gliding character.
Oh, could you actually drop out and come where I am? I need your character's help with something.
Okay.
I need you to not be Hawkgirl right now. If you could be Huntress, that'd be great. So you can jump in now.
I'm not exactly what you call.
Oh, okay.
I need your help. I need your grappling gun. So we don't have the other Joker person right now, but if we all throw our grapples, we should be able to do this puzzle. You should have a hold square, honey. Like, they should let us do it, because there's...
Wait, I'm trying.
Oh, we're doing it! We're glitching the game because... Wow, that's pretty cool. Hang on.
I'm too...
You were doing great. Let's keep it up. I don't know why my character won't do it because I don't have enough of the thugs. That's kind of weird. Like, everybody's...
I think some of the thugs are standing in the way.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Yes!
And I
We
promise
glitched
this
it!
definitely wasn't the same chemicals you helped me with earlier. Definitely not.
So that was not supposed to happen because you need all those thugs to tip over the car. And I brought Amber in and we did it together.
A wonderful little party.
That was awesome.
Perfect for the clown who has everything.
That's not how it's supposed to work, though.
Just hide my socks.
You can go back to playing as Hawkgirl.
I think the voice actress, I remember her being interviewed about being Hawkgirl. I thought it was really interesting that she said that she kind of tried to put herself in the shoes of Hawkgirl, like being a long way from home. And I believe, I know she was from some Hispanic country. I think it was Cuba.
Stop me on my quest? Better
And she
think
said
again.
that sometimes she misses her home too, so she could kind of relate to Hawkgirl like that. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I think that one thing that really got me, like, when did we start watching Justice League?
This isn't gonna
Together?
work. Someone else.
Yeah, like, I didn't really watch it at all before I met you.
Well, I mean, it came out when before we got engaged. And it came out my last year of college in New York. And then, like, it ran for 3 seasons that way. It took a little bit of a break and it came back as Justice League Unlimited right before we got married.
I must have seen a tiny bit of Justice League before I came out to the East Coast or something.
Yep, but you didn't binge it until after we were married. It was your favorite show.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, like, I came from Illinois out to the East Coast. And I think that might have been one reason I really related to Hawkgirl, because I was kind of missing my home too, so I could kind of understand that, like, she was like trying to do the right thing even though she was far from home, and I was trying to too.
Yep,
Yeah.
you really liked Hawkgirl. You were like,
Yeah, I could relate to so many parts of her personality and character. Yeah.
what is this? This is a weird thing.
Well, I especially liked how, like, the rest of her Thanagarian people were saying one thing was right, like, they need to destroy the planet. But she made her own decision about right and wrong. She stood up and decided her own thing. Thought that was really cool. Very brave.
Yeah, it was cool. Huh. I think I need to be a character that has, like...
Should we unlock Hawkman just for the heck of it?
No!
No?
I'm not a fan of Hawkman.
So what is going on with Hawkman? Like, he's not the same Hawkman in Justice League as he is in the comics?
What's the emergency?
No, they had both versions of... They had a new version of Hawkman in Starcrossed, and then they had, Ooh, there's a suitcase here!
I don't do this for the rewards, but, you know, rewards are still cool.
Star Sapphire.
Oh, cool.
How much does she cost? 150,000. That's not bad.
So yeah, Luke and I were actually talking about, before, like, oh yeah, we've got a Starfire, person, but that...
Could you drop off for a sec?
Oh yeah. But we were talking about how Dwayne McDuffie was actually given the, you know, like, some free liberties with the Justice League show, and that he had to pick a couple other people. Like, he was told he had to include, like, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, but then he could choose some other people. So, like, he had to put a Green Lantern in there and some other things. So I think it's pretty cool that he put Hawkgirl in there. And
yeah, because she was kind of an unknown. But we're just gonna show you guys the Star Sapphire real quick. This is what the character looks like.
Cool.
You can see she's using the power of love.
Yeah, that's the power of love.
And her character card, in terms of her powers, she has Illuminate. She has a grapple ability. She can fly. She has Beam Deflect. She has the Impact Switch thing, which is the hammer on the switches. Lantern Constructs. Selfie mode. She has a Bubble. She has X-ray vision. And she has Vent Travel, which I never really understood that.
Yeah.
Chosen by a race of aliens to become the new Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris was originally forced into fighting the Green Lanterns. However, after the aliens changed their ways, Carol now Stoats?
Axe is a hero.
Axe. Why couldn't I? That's such a tiny A.
Yeah.
Axe is the hero leading the Star Sapphire Corps and using her violet power ring to ensure that their love will conquer all. First comic appearance was Showcase number 22, 1959 as Carol Ferris, Green Lantern number 16, 1962 as Star Sapphire. So wow, they didn't wait that long before making her a bad guy.
So, I thought she knew Hal or something like that.
She did know Hal. I thought it said Green Lantern. So the print is so tiny.
Yeah, no, I thought didn't she date Hal or something?
Yep.
Oh, okay. And I thought the Star Sapphire people were crazy.
They were, but during the whole Ethan Van Sciver, Jeff Johns run of Green Lantern Rebirth and like the Black Lantern Corps and all this other stuff, Carol Ferris became the leader of the Star Sapphires, which, you know, how there are so many different Green Lanterns.
Yeah, so she used to be a Green Lantern and then she became a pink.
No. She was always a Star Sapphire. She was just evil.
Oh.
She was just a generic Green Lantern villain, and then those DC personalities changed everything. They made it different.
Oh, so they made her not
Right.
a villain anymore.
Well, no, she's still kind of a bad guy. It's hard to explain.
They made her soften up a little bit, maybe. Alright, so they changed her a little bit. I'll have to see. That's actually one of the characters I wanted to make is a Star Sapphire character.
Oh, now you can because you have her...
I thought their lanterns were pink, not violet.
What?
They have violet lanterns? I thought they were pink. Is there a pink lantern or they're
Nope,
not?
that's them.
That's who they are, okay. She looks kind of pink, though. She didn't really look like violet.
Is this all glass? Does this look like glass to you? Let's bring in Reverse Flash. This is my first time actually being... Actually, no, what? Wally. Bring in Wally. Nope, this isn't glass. I don't really see a way of tackling this, actually. So, I'll have to do it another time.
I think we have to step on those switches.
I don't see any switches, honey.
Oops.
Everything's encased in glass or...
Sorry. Oh, never mind. I don't know where I am.
And I brought the Joker in to try to bring in his, like, chattering teeth to go inside there, and he refused to do it. So...
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna have to look at it and come back to it another time.
I'm gonna try my chattering teeth. Here we go again.
Okay. Oh, I see. You can go in there. All right, now
Chattering
I know
teeth
what's going on
for the
there.
win.
All right.
So it's like a tiny little maze.
Now I see what's happening.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay, so that switch is done. So
I
then
thought Star Sapphires actually use their power to, like, basically the way Poison Ivy does.
Oh, like
to
pheromone-ness?
to drive people crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And do what they want, do their bidding.
Totally.
Okay.
That's what they do. Oh, wow. That was pretty easy.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm glad that we didn't give up on that. That was cool. Well, you did a good job. I just sat here. Well, at least I knew a little bit about Star Sapphires.
Star Sapphire.
Rare treasure. This world sure has its share of surprises.
Yeah, she's not terrible, but...
That wasn't terrible, but the first time she talked was like, go back in the box.
Go back in the box.
I don't know. I think sometimes these people, like, want, like, her and another character that shall not be named, otherwise people flame me live in the comments, but character that had a terrible voice compared to his usual voice. I feel like...
Not terrible.
Yeah, but some people, like, I think maybe some of the voice actors, like, think that they have to make a kid version of their voice.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think that you should just do the normal voice you usually do, because these are actually adult-sized Lego. They're just Lego people, but they are adults, so...
And also,
you have to make them children.
He did a good job in Young Justice and Injustice 2 as the characters he voiced, so that's just... That's called bad voice direction. It's not necessarily the actor's fault, but... you know. Oh man, I love doing the free play stuff. You can come in and play as Hawkgirl some more if you want.
Alright, maybe I'll wander around. I do like watching Sapphire.
Star Sapphire. Well, yeah, now you'll be able to make a character.
You didn't tell me there was gonna be a shut-up.
You didn't tell me there was gonna be a shut-up.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know there was gonna be a shut-up?
Didn't I tell you to come here last night for a stakeout?
290186. Are you kidding me? That's the code.
290186.
We're just gonna take a picture of this, just in case I forget.
I thought you told me to try the stakeout. My bad. It was
My
delicious.
bad. I always make things so difficult.
186.
There must be a clue to get this thing open around here somewhere.
Oops. There we go. I took a picture of it, just in case.
I mean, I like watching you just free roam on your own. I don't like...
I have more fun playing with you. It's just when I was trying to, you know.
I don't really like... I mean, Hawkgirl's okay, but I don't really like this helmet on her. She just doesn't...
Well, you might... You could probably make a custom Hawkgirl, like, with her red hair instead of her helmet.
Yeah.
You could make a custom one.
I would like it with her red hair. I wish you could put the helmet and then have her hair coming out the back of her helmet. That would be cool. But, yeah. And then, so your helmet looked a lot different. It didn't have those weird flaps on the sides. It didn't look as wide, like in the Justice League. I'm trying to think of. Her helmet looked, it didn't have all the stripes on it, like tiger stripes. And also her costume, I feel like, didn't look like that.
Okay, can you tell me the combo again? Could you go over by the picture? It's
2901.
It's 01?
290186. 290186.
Okay, so I got the 29.
And then 0. No, that one. There we go. Then the next one needs to be a 1.
Whoops.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
And then 8. Oh. 8. And then the bottom one has to be 6.
I did it. So that should give us a gold brick then, right?
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Did you do that?
No?
Haunted shutter! Run!
That was weird.
Okay.
Why would they do that?
Hawkgirl, grab the gold brick. I want to hear what she says.
Such a rare treasure. This world sure has its share of surprises.
That's not bad. Amber's like...
She sounds like she's from Minnesota.
So you wanted her to sound more foreign, is what you're saying? A little bit.
I want her to sound cool, like she's from a tribe of warrior people. Like how she sounded in the Justice League.
Alright, so we got all the gold bricks in East Gotham now. That just leaves a race or two? Leaves, there's a race up here.
Okay. I'm running on this pole.
We're running on that pole?
Oh no, there's a train.
Wait, there was an actual moving train?
Yeah, where I was on the rail.
Cool. Is this another gliding mission?
I like watching the wings go.
Nope. Flight.
I really want to see what Hawkman looks like, but I know we have to. It's gonna take a while to unlock him.
Whoa.
I wonder how much money he is to unlock.
250,000.
Oh, that's so much.
Yeah, kind of
I
is.
don't know if we should ever unlock him then. There's so much money. It's weird that she has the little glowy things on the end of her wings, so... I mean, what did her costume look like in Justice League? I don't feel like it wasn't this...
It wasn't quite... It didn't have as many stripes. It was pretty basic.
It wasn't as kind of gaudy. Yeah. Wasn't it? It was more simplified.
Yeah. Okay, almost there. Wait, no. Okay, this is hard to steer. Probably not gonna get the... Oh, we got it! Nice! I unlocked the Batcopter, I guess that was. I don't know. So,
Yep.
there's only just a couple races left. I'm gonna try tackling this race for the Batboat, I suppose.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
Mondays, right?
Wait, where'd my little wingtips go? I don't know where they are.
Your wingtips.
There they are!
Wait, can we use Aquaman for a water race?
I don't know.
Will they let us?
Make a big splash.
I just like flying around.
This a small boat, but Aquaman should. Aw, boo, boo game. All right, fine. We're gonna have.
Whoa, Wayne Manor is here. We haven't really explored this.
We're gonna do Wayne Manor in the Batcave.
Don't believe me? Ask my dad.
It doesn't really sound like Damien. Whoa, now I'm getting really into different voices. You know what? They for Legos they sound great. Cause I mean, like, come on, you have to have like so many different voices for Legos. As long as they have a voice that sounds similar. I mean, Hawkgirl doesn't sound terrible. She doesn't sound terrible.
And these are just like bonus characters, so. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. Like, as long as the only character I wish would have had a voice, if I could have had a voice instead of Hawkgirl, instead of Star Sapphire, and even instead of Damien, I would have had a voice for Tim. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, speaking of oh my gosh, this is hard to steer. This thing.
All right, wait. Oh, okay, there we go.
No, it's still terrible.
I'm here. Oops.
Wow. Okay.
Loading.
I don't know. Just because Jason rigged it, that's why.
Jason put a exploding device in there. Don't you hate it when you're in a race and you can tell that you're late, but the race keeps going? It's just
Yeah.
oh, why didn't they just start over? Retry!
I have to get a boat first.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm trying to get in the boat. What the heck?
Alright, come on, Damien. Start race.
Alright, let's try this again.
Yeah, I would like to make a... I want to make a custom Thanagarian.
Okay.
What?
This is really hard to steer. Like,
Whoa.
I feel like they might have gone backwards on their vehicle controls a little bit. Like, this feels...
Yes. Well, especially the boat, yeah.
Yeah, the boat... They had the boat down in one of the Lego games. Lego City, I think.
Yeah, it feels
Both
like
stuff
the
was pretty
controls
good.
are a little bit too sensitive.
Yes, that's it. That's what I'm...
This is pretty cool boat music, though. Right now it's not, but was just a second ago. Good job, Damien.
Damien's doing his best. Come on.
Oh, nice!
Yes!
I got another... I mean, looks like I found something totally cool about it.
Yeah, you go,
I
Damien.
also think I would be Hawkgirl in the Justice League because I couldn't really measure up to Wonder Woman and stuff, so I'd be Hawkgirl. Because Wonder Woman is super powerful. Hawkgirl is like an assist character. She just tries her best. I
She
think.
does really well. Like,
And she's there when she's needed because she has her mace. That can help out sometimes when other stuff doesn't work. Like, because it's magic.
yep. But anyway, guys and gals, that does it for today's Lego DC Supervillains Free Roam episode. We
Yay!
basically completed East Gotham. There's one race left, which we'll do at the start of the next episode. And then we're going to head either to Gotham or Arkham or the Batcave. We haven't decided yet.
Ooh.
But have a great day, guys and gals. Thanks so much for watching. Check out our Spider-Man coverage, and we're playing a Star Fox game. It's pretty awesome. And we'll see you guys for more Lego content very soon. Have a great day.